some form of cemetery outside the Cathedral of the Deep that we had just barely begun to explore. We had just made our way around to this little plateau, which has a seeming shortcut back into the cathedral proper. And we were going to try going this way, towards our crystalline friend there, and see if we can perhaps find a way to survive. Now that I'm jumping right back into it on this crystalline friend here, hoping to survive, I'm not sure how that's going to happen exactly. Probably should have gone for it while I was still in the zone. But it's too late now. That was nothing. Okay. Let's check what's down here. One of our maggot friends. I have my torch at the ready. Why did he disappear so quickly? Huh. I wonder if he glitched out through the floor or something, perhaps. I don't know. It appears safe for now. Thank you, game. Thank you for this brief respite. I do appreciate it. All right. Nothing over here, seemingly. Yep. So they must intend us to go towards the maggoty gentleman. Fair enough. I'll get my torch. And we'll do the lithe and sensuous dance that we have gone so accustomed to. Alright. That's it. It's a short but sensuous dance. Poison bite ring. That'll finally help me back in the Farron swamps there. Who knows where else. However, strangely, this does not appear to be a path of progress. Rather, just somewhere you can drop down to. So, I suppose we're headed back into the pews. We must have exhausted this side of things. Strange that we're not going to get our reward from the crystal gentleman. But maybe we can come back. Seems very weird. Because that's where I dropped down from. So yeah, I don't believe there is anything else we missed. Let me take one more peek in here, just to make sure. But I thought this was just a room of statues. Gentlemen seemingly being consumed by a thing, or perhaps something rising up out of their back. I don't know. I'll be right back. Goodness me. Okay. So let's drop back down here. This appears to be our only option, strange as it is. We may have to jump back around here eventually and look for that crystal guy. Seems to have poofed off into oblivion somehow. Alright, so he didn't open either of the doors we were hoping to, which means we're headed this way. We're going up the hill. So nice to see you there. good morning, and I am hanging in there. A little bit under the weather, but when am I not? Ah, yes, this was where gentlemen are rising from the ground. And I assume we'll just continue to do so, yeah. So that's going to be an ongoing problem. Second obelisk structure here. I wonder if they link together in some fashion. There's another. And then it gets complicated. There's a lot of them off in the graveyard. Okay. So maybe it's not important. But we'll keep an eye on the obelisks, just in case. Anytime you see a perceived sequence, curiosity rises. I'll just keep skirting around the edge. Leave George Romero and his troop alone here. Hi. Hi. Hello. There's a little something. It would be a one-way trip. Let's think about it. Yep. Okay. Oh, yikes. That's a fun one. Pardon me. Excuse me. Ah, nice pants. Where did you get those? Oh, no, sorry. Must have been a trick of the light. I didn't know I actually had them on me there. That was unwise. I should have been checking. Oh, they don't appreciate that either. It's good to know. Come on now. You've seen the power I wield. Stop this. Stop this madness. Alright, so now we're getting into some sort of proper structure. Which I'm assuming also means we'll be getting into some proper defense. Regrettably. Yep, there's the proper defense. On the way. Okay. My turn first. First me. Couple of things to grab. Lots of guys. Lots of broken shards of pottery. It seems. Oh, is this more of my friend? Or is it a new gentleman? I can't tell where it's coming from. Seems to be from over there somewhere. But I can't see specifically. Huh. I don't know if it's the same archer, or if I might be in danger. Judging by the fact that there are young white branches here, must be a reference. So I'm assuming I'm safe from those, as disconcerting as it may be. With many, many thanks to our dear friend. That didn't look good. Alright, any other items? Anything good for me? No? No treats? I see. Disappointed. Oh, thank you very much for the bits. Explosion of bits. It's very pleasing. This pleases me, yes. And thank you again for anyone who was able to attend either of my, my little indulgences this weekend here. It's very, very fun to see the No Sleep team again. Spend a little time in their company. And I appreciate any patience and or time you may have expended. Aha. Wonder if this will go all the way back down to the statue room of legend? It appears to be, yes. So now we have a shortcut up here from down below, the basin below. That is wonderful. I don't think we have to go back down there right now, necessarily. Unless we wanted to check if the crystal guy has respawned, but no, I don't. No, thank you. Let's go this way. That is such a big door, it makes me think we've hit another boss. But I don't know. Oh, spearman. Yeah, I should be able to handle that well. You know me and spearmen. Aha. They tried to hide it from me. They tried to hide their rusted coins, but no. So maybe this won't open. Yes. If it doesn't open, sometimes it's not a boss. Well, that's how they get you. That was it right there. Almost raced past that point, speedily. Ah, and there's another way to get you. Ah ha ha. Okay. There. That's what I like to see. You don't get to come to the party. You have an invitation. There's nothing I can do about that, but please leave. Huh. This is lovely. Like that gentleman's hat. Gentlemen, I didn't get a good enough look. Not that that would have helped. Okay. A lot of spikes, or whatever these are. Railroad spikes, perhaps? Have we reached that point in the Dark Souls industrial cycle? So who is gonna start throwing those at me? Is it you? Is it the priesthood that I need worry about? It's always the priesthood you need worry about. Yes. There's somebody waiting to ambush me. Clinging to the bridge there with his little hat. No to whatever that was. Appreciate your enthusiasm, but no. Oh, there's 3 of them now. How did that happen? Where did you come from? Alright. Sorry to murder you. May have been nice. Not sorry to murder you. Clearly weren't. Ah, they got me. They ganged up. I do not even know where it will put me. Likely back at the very start, but we do have that shortcut, so we could go down to the basin instead and save a little time. Let's do that. If we can survive it. My internet has been soundly terrible lately. To mention it now will likely jinx it, but please do let me know if it's gone off. It has been absolutely awful these last few days. The fact that even the grotesque, writhing mass of maggot creatures forming itself into a makeshift person can still, like, reach up towards the heavens as if to say, "No, I don't want to die. Ah, this is painful and frightening," is a little scary for me. Existential horror of being a writhing mass of maggots. I had hoped if you were at that point, maybe you wouldn't be conscious of such things. But apparently you are. Right up until the very end. Thanks, souls. Let's try on similar tactics here. It's really just a question of who starts slashing first. And in that case, it was him. Oh yeah, there's that guy again. Come on down here. Let's make this even. That should have hit that guy and caused a little tummy damage, in my opinion. Alright. Not the best. Not the best it could have gone, but we're alive. We're breathing. I wonder if you can jump that gap. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not sure I want to risk it right now. So sorry. Okay, so I gotta find where that third ambusher is. Maybe he's up here. Yep. So how do I get him to come down? To greet me? As equals? Perhaps with some well-placed throwing knives in the bum-bum. Bum-bum adjacent throwing knives. That ought to do the trick. I'll have to work on my depth perception and my ability to speak. Okay, so there's at least 2 of them waiting to ambush me there. There was a 3rd guy who dropped, and I don't know where from. He's down in play. There he is. There's the 3rd guy. And yes, you should absolutely make one of their little hats, because this is high fashion. It's clear to see. Got the little 2-tailed appendage on the end. Optional fire attachment. Well, let's get back to Estes. There we go. And he's dead. He's fallen off and killed himself. After a long, hard day. I'm sorry to hear that. How about you just get off my balcony? How about that? Get off my balcony. Get your foot. Get your dirty foot. Come on. This is my balcony, sir. Goodness. I think his foot has taken enough punishment now. Let's leave it there. This is becoming brutal. A lot of arrows. I'm not sure if you're aware. A lot of arrows when you don't have a shield. Okay. We're just desperately trying to live now. We've reached that part of it. So I'm not seeing an easy way over there, except perhaps up here. Never mind, I am seeing an easy way over there. Yes. This seems like an ambush. Judging by this message sign and that foot hanging down. Yep. There we go. Only I had some bum adjacent throwing knives that worked at this angle. Oh, come on now. That was not the right thing to do, but we survived. That was rough. Sometimes, even when you see an ambush coming, quite clearly, like a foot from the heavens, you mess it up anyway. You look very well clothed. Mind if I take a few scraps of your opulent robe and sell it for the poor? Would that be cool with you? Hey now. I was in the middle of my attack pattern and you interrupted me. Rude. So much interruption. It's quite a heavy axe. Especially round about my spinal column. What a shame. Well, that just sounds like a fantastic band name. Wolfie and the Bum Adjacent Throwing Knives? Goodness, I wish I'd opened any of those doors. Really, any of those doors at all would have been great. Alright, this time you get to live. Trying a new leniency program. Do something good with your life. For Maggot's sake. This is the time I find out they can climb ladders, I'm sure. Just starts limberly clambering after you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Alright. Good old Blady. The Blady lady. Grave Warden. That must be their official name. The Blady Lady Grave Wardens. So we've got classic flamin' crossbow guy in the top corner. Any old time now. Any time. There he is. We'll just get him to drop, if possible. And then when he does... Oh, it's gonna happen. Ah, you're not gonna believe it when he drops. There, it's finally happened. I always manage to convince myself that that guy who crawls up ready to ambush you is just this guy being premature. But they are distinct people with their own lives and identities, and it's rude of me to combine them. Much like when your parents just combine the hobbies and skill sets of all of their kids, as though all of their kids are one mass entity. You know how it goes. Bomb adjacent. And I missed the Estus. Oh, he couldn't take it. I'm sorry you felt that way. Surprised me. I wasn't watching you. Just what I said to Charlie Sheen about 2.5 Men, but it seemed to cause him to go into some sort of stupor. Oh, I'd better take these guys out, lest I regret it later. Keep your foot off my balcony. I'm sorry I gave sarcastic advice to your friend. Oh, okay. I may die before I even get to my souls. That was awfully close. And this is the part I don't like. Those were just the parts I'm okay with. Alright, soul's there. Ahem. That feels better. Like a weight has been added to my pockets. Let's take a peek this way. See if we can find a way to get ambushed again. Maybe I should get out of there. Maybe to lead them astray is the correct thing to do. Ah, they have me on no Estus. They've got me in the no Estus zone. Thanks to that smoky power of theirs. I'd love for that to wear off. There. Ha! Ooh! Ha! Okay. Let's pick them off. Slowly but surely. Oh, I finally got to see what that does. I'm impressed. Impressed, horrified, all of the typical emotions. Come on now. That is a rockin' set of abs you've got there. Please die. And this is just for extra square footage. It's just so they can kind of fudge the square footage a bit. There we go. Okay, I'll check if there's something to drop down to. For him, no, there was not. Doesn't really look like it. You may be able to survive that, but I would say no. So yes, let's move on. We do have quite a few souls. Goodness me, what I wouldn't give for a shortcut about now. And that seems like something they want you to attempt. Sort of a bucket list item there. Quick peek. Ah, my peek cost me. My peek cost me dearly. So, if you were curious about what's in there, it's just a whole load of guys with hats. It's a whole surprise party. I only ordered 1/2 surprise party, and yet they were generous. Goodness, such a far way back. A long way back? A far way long. Question in the chat. Yesterday, they introduced me by having me do the Mummer Man poem. That old gag. Because we were doing the 2017 tour story, and that's how they introduced me in 2017. Back when I existed. And the question is, when I just did it yesterday on the latest live recording, was it a recording or did I recite it live? It was live. That was not pre-recorded. I was reciting it off the top of my head, yes. Because I've done it, 35 times now. In multiple cities. Across this great nation of ours. I think I began to do it in Toronto. That was the big joke in 2018, was they introduced me and I started going, "Dost thou seek the..." Oh, sorry, I thought it was still 2017. So yes, that was just me growling improvisationally after having plagiarized the great work of Dave Chirac. Yes. You know, I have lost a day. It's Tuesday. It wasn't yesterday at all. It feels like it was yesterday. But you're absolutely right, and my apologies for the inaccurate information. It was 2 days ago that I did it, and I have a hard time keeping track. Thank you for keeping me straight there. Goodness. The one thing that I can never quite remember, I say I did that off the top of my head, but who knows? There's the part where it's like, let's haul him forth, let's drag him down. And about half the time I say, let's call him forth. Which doesn't really work because there's a line later that says, calling forth the Mummer Man. And so if you do it early, it ruins the whole flow of the thing. And I can never be sure in which cities across this great nation of ours I have messed that up. Is that going to be a no, then? Okay. It's going to be a no, guys. Sorry to tell you. We'll wait. We'll wait here. Don't you explode. I know it's an exciting time, but keep it to yourself. Okay. Who's next at the hootenanny? I always forget they can reach me from there. What a shame. What an absolute crying shame. I hope that was him falling to his death. No, it kinda was. Alright, come on, souls. That was too close for comfort. I can still feel the sting of heat from the fire arrow on my cheek. Ah, come on. Yep, either one of you, really. No waiting. Produce your counter ticket. Alright. We'll just be aggressive with our shield friend there. We now know that a large ambush is waiting for us just in there. Likely it will begin when they peek me around the corner, picking up my souls. Let's try to pull this guy away from the ambush. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a shield about now. No, thank you. Okay, so how did that get so bad so quickly? Did these guys join in, or are there literally that many of them in the room? Yikes. I don't know. As soon as they spotted me, they were upon me. The beast! The beast is upon me! Oh, we made it. How do they do so much damage so quickly? Tell me the secret of the damage you're doing. Okay. They put their heavy little heads down. If I can just get a quick shortcut door back to the bonfire there, that'd be super great. If anyone is listening, who has the power to modify such things. Wow, there's so many more still waiting to ambush me. Good. Good to know. It was my turn for attacking. Not time for you to stick your little toe in my eye. That was rude. Okay, don't trust it. Don't trust it a bit. Trying to de-estus me at a time like this? Quick peek up here. Here's one of those ambush gentlemen. We'll let the other just think about what he's done. Alright, so I am assuming that that is indeed a path up. And that they want you to jump across from the balcony, most likely. I really don't know when would be a safe time to try that, but it's definitely looking like an area up there. Just to note, for the future. I'm missing a good chunk of health. This seems wasteful. But oh well. Is it just the one sword, grave warden? Lady. Or is this going to get messy? I hear other footsteps. Okay. And that's it. That was the end boss. So I hope you enjoyed this. We're done. Goodness me. That took an emotional toll. Moving past it. Here we go. No benches left alive. That is my motto as mayor. What I ran on. I can't disappoint my constituents now. Okay, this is just a very weird area. What is the purpose of this? Exactly. Architect, I have questions. When you designed the castle, at any point did you, like, use a bunch of cocaine? Yeah, I think I know where. I think I know what section of the castle it was when you started using cocaine. Still no shortcut door. Beginning to take it a little personally, yeah. Is this the other side of that one door, or is it a brand new door? With brand new horrors behind. It's letting me open it. It looks like a brand new door, though. The kind of door that they might give you an easy bonfire after? Hmm? Hmm? Anyone feeling generous? Well, this is a massive cathedral. What a beautiful area. And large giant man that I've somehow missed until just now. Goodness. Okay. So yeah, about that bonfire. Which way, left, right? Should I, Is there a guest's water closet you'd prefer me to use? Are there decorative towels? I'm not seeing one. Just seeing a big bucket of nope. Well, okay. I suppose bravery is required. That's unfortunate. Let's try fire. Slightly more effective, but not to the extent I'd hoped. That's gonna stain the carpet. A lot of blood stains coming down the stairs. Leads me to wonder. And we've reached the Red Eye Priests. As you do. Gross. Statue did something nasty to me. Not a fan. Put down your holy candlesticks. These look an awful lot like the bald-robed gentleman we saw at the entrance here that was placed in front of whatever the actual true goddess of this cathedral was, continues to be. Okay, be wary of up, thank you. That's a very good point. Get it? Because, no, I'm sure you got it. So there's a staircase down where you will be ambushed and eaten. There's a tasteful balcony with mezzanine access. Oh, goodness me. Forget the mezzanine access, guys. He's woken up. What a shame. Yeah, that's it. Go back to sleep. No, it's fine. Go back to sleep. Okay. Well, let's try this. Oh, going down. Not sure what I expected. But it wasn't down. Okay, that seems like a very good sign. But where is this? A lot of broken crates, as though I've been here before. Ah, side door. Lovely. So we now have elevator access right into the heart of the cathedral from the opening section, as advertised. Bald dudes. And we are back. Oh, sweet, sweet Estus Restoral. I will take it. Thank you. And let's see what else we can find. Actually, it may be time to jump back to Firelink, even. We have 21,000. 21,000 is quite a few. Let's go back to Firelink. I'm sorry to have wasted your time with these elevator trips, but I've thought better of it. More accurately, I've thought. For even a moment. Alright. Quick trip to Sanctuary. Alfred, fetch me my cloak and ginseng. Do you want just raw ginseng, sir? Would you like it mixed into anything? Just the ginseng, Alfred, and the cloak.
Welcome
Thank
home.
you.
I speak that. Very well. Then touch take nar.
Alright, so we did push up attunement just a bit. You may notice the attunement slots at the bottom right over there are now at 2, so we can fit 2 pyromancies whenever we're ready for it. Everything else is climbing up towards 20, and dexterity, our primary, most important stat, is hovering at 20. I'd better bump that up a bit more soon. So I'll be able to afford just 1 level, I suppose. And I'd better make it a good one. Let's go endurance for now, because that's what gives me more stamina. And at the moment, my biggest problem is running out of strikes. If I can press the attack and continue to attack, really no one can stop me, but it's running out of stamina or being interrupted that is causing problems, both of which endurance will help.
What needs?
I do believe I got a bone shard. I'm not sure if I got an Estus shard, but I did. Lovely. I'll take it. Apparently I had 2. 2 of them. Goodness. And just to check, I don't believe I have any large Titanite shards. Yes.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to.
Love you, Andre. Let's check here. Increase our Estus potency. Floomp. The sound of Estus potency increasing is floomp, if you're curious. Alright. So we're healthier than ever before. We have 7,000 souls. Let's see if there's anything to buy, perhaps. From someone. A pyromancy. A trisket. A green and yellow basket. Who knows what we might find. Let me run to the pyromancy guy, just in case. Good old Cornix, is it? I always forget this guy's name.
I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you.
Okay, I have all of his current pyromancies. I need large shards for that. Fair enough. I don't believe I need that just at the moment.
Heavens, she was already dead.
Yes, she was. I'm sorry it's affected
Heavens.
you to this extent.
Heavens. She was already dead.
Still back on dear Loretta, I assume. Okay, let's talk to this guy. He seems to come and go sort of strangely. Sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. I'm not sure why.
Aha, you found a proper red-eye.
But yeah, I wanted to talk to him because we went
You were a dangerous
down
woman.
that elevator and fought a dark wraith and found an intact
Now,
eye
invade
orb.
and pillage
This
all
guy
you know.
kept giving us cracked
And
ones.
if you grow weary of your duty, you too may become a finger. Come on, give yourself to Rosaria of the Cathedral of the Deep.
So he actually seems to be from the cathedral that we are just now exploring.
Come on.
So I guess he's just telling me to use that eye orb to invade, other players, actual real human players, and steal their humanity. Or their embered status, or whatever it is. Okay. Bye, little Lord Ludleth. We love you. That might be all I can do for now. Let's head back out towards the cathedral. And I will be right back with you here. I hope that I am safe once I spawn. If not, I guess I'll just die near the bonfire. Be right back. So sorry. Brief detour. Alright, so sorry. I am... Back. I am back. We figured it out. So sorry. My controller ran out of batteries there, mid-swing. actually mid-transport, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we're headed back into the cathedral. We have some small health upgrades to boost us. Our spirits, at the very least. And I'm guessing you either have to run very, very quickly past him and perhaps around this whole thing while dodging his fists. Or we just go this way. Let's just go this way. Ah, that's just so little damage. This at least stuns him while doing little damage. Oh. Pretty nice grinding opportunity for these red-eye guys right next to that elevator, too. Though the bonfire could be a little closer. But just in case you want to check if they have any rare drops, it's very nice. Your candles went out. Want me to... Should I... No? Okay. Is there anyone else who's going to ambush me if I try to ambush him? No? Oh, that's so sad for me. Just barely. Donk. Flip-flop. Alright. A deep gem. Maybe the first deep gem. There's a shadow of a rather forlorn, robed man there. Oh, why? Oh, I push against the wall to give myself strength. But it does not help. Okay, going back inside. We've had our fresh air for the day. So strangely, that does not lead much of anywhere. I guess we must face the giant. Rather regrettably, we must face the giant. So my plan, if such a thing can be said to exist, is to just run my ass off to that side. Here we go. There's a whole bunch of boxes back here. That seems strange. Okay. Yep. Ah. That seemed very, very close. Plan achieved, I suppose? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. Classic question. Oh, that's a breathing chest. That is a chest that breathes. I think I still have these equipped. Let's make use of it. Good old undead hunter charm. Aha, lovely. Another miracle tome for our friend. That's where that's been hiding. And another bonfire right here. Right here would be great. took every single hit. And I'm holding undead charms. Ah! If only I had been holding Estus. I've both wasted one of my precious few charms and failed to take a sip. Okay, so now I have to do all that running again if we want to get past here. Yikes. It's one of those areas. But we're making very slow progress. And that's all I could ever hope for. Thank you, game. So before the end of the session, I should make our last point of order be that we go back to Firelink and give that Braille tome to Irina, is it? Irina of Karim? Something like that. Alright, we're going back around here. Oh, lovely. Just up here above my soul pile. There's a ladder leading up. There's an ambush guy. And more. Oh, how I hoped. We'll deal with him later. Or maybe he'll find his way back up. A new miracle? So I don't absolutely have to get my soul pile, but it sure would be nice. Let me peek up here first. Awful lot of boot steps. Awful lot of goose stepping up here. Right in the spleen. That one hurt me. I still don't have Estus equipped. This is the end. Get your last giggles in. Good for you. Lovely. This must be where they were shooting at me. Sure. So it appears that he is chained to the floor, but sort of fights against it to swing at you. Strange. The poor dear. I guess that doesn't break to allow passage. Fair enough. Nothing over there anyway. Okay, so I don't really want to drop off there. It must be that they're trying to make you go through this door down here. Must be the only way forward. So let's try for those souls, however it shakes out. I suppose we should go around and not be hasty, for my poor ankle's sake. Hello, friend. So I took care of some of them, but there's still at least one out. And there's another one underneath the bridge there that I have to watch out for. Those guys are not a big deal, but if they gang up on you, suddenly they're a big deal. And that guy, I have no good feelings about. I only saw him as I was already dead from the smaller gentleman. Not looking forward to it. I try to skirt past here before he heads me off at the pass. Well, that was a very morally good sound. I liked it. Okay. Whole big chamber of nothing. Ah, it's not a chamber of nothing. It's the chamber of the spider wolf. Or whatever the hell that is. What? Could I just get out the door you're guarding? Is that cool? Just right behind one of your back legs is what I'm shooting for. Well, what a shame. What a beautiful creature. What poor positioning. Absolutely terrified. Terrified of that. Not looking back. Alright, so there's the giant. We have a whole load of room leading up to the cathedral dais there. Which is, I'm assuming, where we're trying to get to eventually. More giants. Okay, we have at least two. Lots of goo. Lots of stuff that I'm assuming I will be slowed down when I try to go get. The floor is very strange, like it is a mechanism, like these things are going to come up out of it and block off this channel at some point. Be on the lookout for levers and things. Ah, come on. Such a big gentleman. Well, we're going down. Not necessarily a thing I want, but sure. Another gate open. Ah, this is that back alleyway we were talking about. Good to know. And, oh goodness, I hope one of these doors leads back to the bonfire. That would be wonderful. Yes, I do believe that's it. Perfect. Okay. So I have the whole very opening of the cathedral section all open now. Much, much better to have access. We have another elevator as well. Let me just replenish my Estus in case. And then let's satisfy our elevator curiosity. Oh yes, I'm getting a rise out of this for sure. It was a real freeze moment. But I was not cooperative. Aha, he is the crossbowman. The crossbowman of legend. We finally got around behind him. Very good to know. Okay. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance in that. Deep Ring allows attunement of additional spells. Lovely. There's a ring I'm still waiting for, and I can't recall if it's something you just find or if it's something you have to craft. But there's one that, it's like as long as you are attacking, your attacks increase in damage. And it's very helpful with something like this that can go for a little while before the stamina bar is down. Because all of those additional attacks would count as boosted damage. So there's a very, very large axe man hiding in that corner, waiting for me to make the decision. I'm assuming some other goodies as well. So this is like an alternate, I'm assuming, way up to the top level of that. You could probably jump across the balcony to one of those as well, but this looks like an easier way to get up there. However, I'm curious about one more thing down here before we make any irreversible decisions. Let me just make sure there's nothing out this side. I thought I saw another one. I guess it's just that. Okay. Let's try for it. I am curious. We did just open a new shortcut, so it's fairly easy to get back here. Let's be hasty. Very, efficient use of their ambushers there, above and below. Alright, one down. Just in case. Ah. Interesting. There's a way into the rafters here. There's a lot of very well-armed folks with crossbows hiding in the rafters. But good to know. I'm sure there are a lot of secrets up here. Oh, I wish I had a shield. Wish I had a shield for moments like that. You're gonna have to make up your mind about whether you're all for this. I'll wait. I'm still waiting. Okay. So this way. Let's try it. Just barely heard him sniffing around back there. Likely would have died. Ah. So weirdly, it is like you start on the roof, then you go down to this balcony there, and that's where you have the opportunity to jump across, potentially to that roof. So we're not where I thought we were. We're actually one level higher, because you take a step down before you get to that balcony, and I forgot. so that's very good to know. We do still have a area to get to over there. However we can figure it out. Oh, now I'm paranoid. Paranoid about the snuffling. An arbalist. And an opportunity to use it. Okay, what's the bad news here? There's the bad news. A pale tongue. Goodness, what is that used for? Proof of victory. Interesting that when you invade someone's world this time around, you take their tongue as proof. Seems to be the case. So I do think we may be able to get down there. I don't know if there's much point to it. I do believe that would be the right spot. Yeah, we just need to be on this side of the wall there. Ah, that was a lot of damage. And a very quick activity. What a shame. Alright, so now we're going this way. Briefly up the ladder. Or up the elevator, then up the ladder, I suppose. Up the elevator, up the ladder. Man, that was a rough spot to drop down. There's a lot of axemen between me and that pile now. All just for some simple curiosity. What a shame. And this isn't gonna go well. I think that should be obvious to anyone who's been following along here. Everyone stop. Stop what you're doing and just think about this. Alright, there it is. Yeah, easy does it. Alright, so I'm sure it is possible to drop down there and survive and get some nice items. We'll try it again later. I promise. It is regrettably... Speaking of regrettably, it is regrettably getting to be about time for me to shuffle on. Let's see if we can make it back to Firelink and drop off that Braille tome first, however. Aha, we have another question in the chat, and hello, I see you peeping there. So lovely to see you all. Another question in the chat. Be honest, if someone was to get a Mummerman tattoo, how would I feel about it? I would be overjoyed at your choice in body art. I have no real claim on the Mummerman intellectual property, but I would be personally very happy to see it. Just write out above your tattoo parlor door, "Dost thou ink?" to start the whole process off. It'd be great. Okay, going this way, I do believe. To find our friend Irina.
Oh, Champion of Ash, welcome back. Do you wish to hear a tale? You only have to ask.
Sing me a tale of miracles. Here's a tome for you.
Oh, what's this? Champion of Ash, this divine tome is forbidden.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These are dark tales of things that lurk deep within men.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These stories would not please you.
I
Of course,
didn't know.
If you insist, I will read them for you.
Is it
Only
gonna, like, drive you crazy to do that?
they
That wouldn't be
frighten
good.
me so. The little creatures that nibble at me in the darkness.
I'm sorry I gave you that book. But these look like great spells. Insect swarms.
You know, in my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracles with you. Although, to be honest, I only know a few. But if I had a divine tome, I could tell you many tales and more.
Yeah, you say that now, but then as soon as I give you a divine
I
tome
cannot
full of
see.
horrible stories...
Terribly sorry, but you'll have to find me a divine tome in Braille.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up while I can. Why not?
Have a pleasant, I pray for you.
Okay, you enjoy those awful, awful stories. Thanks, old bald dudes. You've ruined the miracle stories. Okay, I don't think we got any other Estus shards or anything to use to upgrade. We haven't beaten any bosses this time around. We've made very, very good progress into the Cathedral. However, and we can likely start back there, exploring that very strange structure on the floor. It looks like there's some stuff we'll have to do to get that to arrange itself appropriately. Until then, I am off to find some coffee, and I will hope to see you again very, very soon. Just to mention it, I did happen to pick up, during a Memorial Day sale, Control, the latest game from Remedy, the makers of Max Payne and Alan Wake and all that good stuff, Quantum Break. So we do have a new, dare I say, AAA title that I have not played a bit, and I'm planning on not starting it until we stream it. So I have to figure out where to fit that in exactly. We have, Batman we need to finish. We're still working through this. It may be a little while, but I'm very, very excited for Control, and I'm looking forward to going through that journey together. Anyway, just a sneak peek. I will see you next time. I can't remember if I waved at you already. If not, here's a second. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.